Hi guys. How you guys doing? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me? No? No one hears me? It's bad. Okay. How you guys doing? I'm a couple of hours earlier from most of you guys there, so it's the new year for me. It's like an hour 15 minutes past the new year. So have a great new year, guys. So far it's been looking good. It's just a bit wet. It's been raining the whole day. How you guys doing? Oh, a couple of new faces here. Hi David, how are you? Yeah. Grazie mille, grazie mille. John McReason, where you from, John? Hi Chris. Davo Rock. Remind me where you're from, Davo. Hi Roland Rivera. Okay. Thank you, Davo. From France. Ah, comme allez-vous? Royal City Records. Wow. It's a great name, Royal City Records. It's either the name of a football team, in which case you guys don't play soccer, so a name of a hockey team, or you just work for a city. Ireland. Ah, yay. That's great, Davo. It's one of my, what you call, bucket list country to visit. You know, Ireland. So much about that country, yeah, that inspires me in many ways. Yeah, and knowing on all the stories that I've seen, the films, the books that I read about Ireland, the struggles that you had. Yeah, it's so much to absorb. You know, one day. Hi, Logify. How are you? Cool. So that's a nice name of a band too. Records, cool. So what did you guys play? Rock? I'm thinking it's rock. Thrash metal? What do you guys play? Thank you, Devil. I didn't want to do a live stream today initially because I was thinking like, you know, it's New Year's Eve for most of you guys. You guys are probably like watching the fireworks and, you know, and didn't want to kind of like do any live stream for the matter. Me, I'm just like chilling in my house by my lonesome with my wife. You know, we went through 38 years of New Year's Eve together, so don't matter much. Yeah, and just wanted to do your live stream and see how you guys are doing. Check up on you guys. You know what I'm doing? I'm plugging out the speaker jack from the amp head, so it's not so noisy. But I have to bring out the volume a little bit. Squares on the sound. Very soft. New? Is there no sound? Oh, stupid me. You finally have a tally, David. I discovered a neck and designed a thin. Wow, that's nice. Cool. You guys can hear? Why can't I hear anything? Strange. Whoa. Why am I not hearing anything? Am I on mute? Oh no. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the what you call that, the amber green or something like that, I forgot. Oh, okay, I have sound, but why am I not hearing anything from? Strange. Why? Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, so where are we? Okay, classic rock, cool, Royals, great. You know, you're in my camp. James Lemack, Happy New Year. Have a great New Year. My Logify, I'm using musician app. These there are songs and also levels. There are blues. Wow, cool. That's a great app. You gotta pay for it. There's a subscription to it. Reef, hey, John recently purchased the LTD ESP Blue Natural Fade after watching a review on how you. Oh, cool. That's a great guitar. Yeah, good choice. Hi Wally, how are you? It seems like it's been a while since you went live. Yeah, I've been kind of busy. Yeah, I was like, the fact is I'm still kind of busy in the moment, but took some time off. Yeah, I just did a session yesterday for a project in China, and great song. You know, it's really kind of challenging to play. It's kind of like a semi West Coast kind of vibe, you know. And I did it all with this guitar, and I enjoyed the session so much. It took me about 3 hours to get the thing done, because it was like slowly layering things and doing some lines and solos and that, and it's so enjoyable playing this guitar. I love using this guitar for sessions, mainly because I don't expect anything. Like when I approach a session, I would just come in, I'll listen to a song, I'll go like, okay, maybe this guitar needs a strat. That's it, you know. Once I feel that way, then I will break up either my Fender Japan or my Nick Johnston modified, and I'll just do that, you know. But when I come in with no kind of feel or idea about what this song is gonna be, or there's any preference on the guitar, so I would just come in, I'll go like, this is the one I will choose, and I would play with this first, and later on as I go along, I'll decide which parts to be played by which guitar. but most of the time, this guitar can handle all the things that I've kind of pictured in my head. So that's why I said this is a really versatile guitar. You know, I have no regrets buying this guitar at all. Even for my work, it's a godsend. Okay. Hi, Pooh. Got a Pooh joke for you. Someone posted this on Facebook. Do you still have any shit left? You better shit it. You better get rid of it before the end of the year. You don't want to carry that shit into next year. Happy New Year, Wally. Kevin, yes, okay. Yes, David, this is called Amber Burst, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Happy New Year, Kevin. Alec, yay. Happy New Year, Alec. Hi, Esther. Happy New Year, 新年快乐. Davo, no, I don't do requests. Davo, I don't do. Never did. The only request I did was for that song, which I did a cover of recently, called "You Are the Lord That You Are the God That Healeth Me." Yeah, that worship song. That was requested by my friend, my brother Tony, who I told you guys about, who suffered from COVID-19. He's on a mend right now. He's getting better and better each day. So. Yeah, it's great, you know. So I just thank the Lord, and he just asked me whether I could just learn the song, but I decided to do it, you know, but not really recorded it, but just kind of like a live thing, a live worship, and I just do it and I just did it for him. Yeah, I don't do requests. Sorry, Demo. Logify, yes, has a subscription based on currency, so it's fairly priced for each country. Not too expensive, have a 50% discount on Black Friday. It's very fun to use. It's great. Good to know. Hi, James. Yeah, to you this. Which one do you have? Which one do you have? Taking a look at your guitar, David. I can't seem to. Not now. Continue. Wow! That's a nice looking guitar, David. Can I show it to the rest of the guys here in the room? Do I have a permission? No, I don't know the song, Davo. The Messiah Will Come. Hi, Chris. Thank you. Oh, you can? Are you okay with me sharing it? Okay, I'll share this here. Hold on. What is this? Display capture? No, this is display capture. Window capture. Yeah, that's it. So, what do we have here? Properties, window capture. No, this one. No, this one. No, this one. No. Where is it? I can't find it. What? No way. Oh, okay, there's some more. Alright, so this is on Duet, yeah. No? I'm trying to find it, but couldn't find it. Well, what I can do is see now. So I'm Duet. So this will be on your. You sent me on Messenger, right? Right. So got this. All right. So I can do this here. I guess. Hold on. Just give me a second, guys. I'm gonna show you David's guitar. It's really nice. It's worth the time. Where are we? No. Why is it so hard? Desktop. Display capture. Just give me a second, guys. It's getting there. I think. There you go. Okay. All right. So this is David's what you call it, a Telecaster. So what he said was, let me see, let's go back, but he says that, what did he say? He said that you had this tele, you built this tele, designed a thin line body to match it. So you have a neck, a recovered neck, and you kind of design a thin line. That's a beauty. Ah, that's a nice looking guitar. Blessed New Year, Esther. You have a custom 22 and a single cut. You have a. Or James, do you have a? What is this? A 594? 594? Or 494? 495? I forgot. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, so this is James. What you call that? Guitar. Nice. I like it. I like it, David. Yes, Pascal. Comment allez-vous? I know French. No, not much. Mon ami. Nice, Devil. I will. I think I heard the title before, but I never actually heard the title a couple of times on the what you call that, on the YouTube, you know. Hi, Farron. From Spain. Wow. Hola. I was just on the phone with Andres from Vegatrem. He's also from Spain. He's based on an island. Yeah. That's another place I'd like to go to. Not for the rest of the tourist stuff like the bullfights and all that. No, I'm not really into that. I just thought, like, you know, the coastal area of Spain, the Spanish coastal areas are really nice. You've been inspired by a Sir model, but I placed a Wilkinson bridge in a different. Nice. Yeah, Pascal, so sorry. You know, my French is so-so, you know. less than so-so. Very bad. Jodix, how are you? Happy New Year, my Swedish friend. You don't know, James? It's old. Bought it secondhand many years ago. I love the single cut, right? So I have a 245, the SE 245, which I love. I just like how the guitar sound. But I'm like eyeing the McCarthy. Yeah, but I'm not gonna go for the core models. It's way too expensive. So I'm eyeing the S2 McCarthy. I'm yet to decide whether I'm going for the single cut or the regular McCarthy 594. Is it 594 or 494? I always get mistaken. You know, I always get confused about this. Let me just check and confirm it. It's 594. Yeah, it's not 494. Hi, Orion. The luthier is Paolo Cavero. Wow. Oh, cool. When I want, yes. I want to take French, but it's so hard, Pascal. You know, it's so hard. Italian, yeah, maybe, you know, but French. I just watched a French movie, La Révolution. La Révolution? Yeah. It's good. I love it. It's a series, right? And it's all in French. I love it. Yeah. But I had subtitles. I had subtitles, you know. No subtitles, I go like, but I can probably figure out, you know. I haven't watched an Italian movie without subtitles, and I totally understand everything that they say. The Custom 22. Which Custom 22 are the Custom 20? The core model Custom 22? I don't know. I think they still have it. Yeah, they still have it. I like the Custom 20. I like the 22 frets of the PRS, not the 24. I think I explained it in one of my earlier videos, where you have, this is 22. 24 would go down around here, right? So that means that the pickup will have to be shifted further down, meaning the pickup will rest somewhere around here. So what that means is that if you have it on the middle position, it would not sound unique. It would sound almost the same as your neck pickup. So that's the reason why I didn't like it. You know, I just thought that having a Custom 22 would be better. So this is like neck. This is the middle. You see, you can hear the difference. But on a 24, not much of a difference. Oh yeah, the true French is hard to learn. Alright, James, my man. No, I've not tried a jet guitar yet. How does it look like? Yeah, I think I bought this tuner from Koh. You guys have probably seen it before, but I'm such a weird guy, you know. This is like a 3D with a 3D effect. I wonder if you can see this, but it's actually in 3D what I'm looking at. It's so cool. I bought this because of because of the lap steel that I have, and the fact is I wanted to learn lap steel. I'm trying to, if I can, to own a Dossenberg lap steel with the benders and all that. but they don't have it in stock right now. Apparently, all these I probably stopped production for a while because of the COVID-19. But it's hard to find one in Toman, so I'm waiting for them to arrive. But meantime, I thought I'll just learn a little bit more about the lap steel and how it plays. I was so blessed by the whole experience of playing the lap steel on the song that I did. I just want to be where you are. So many things to learn. The way you hold the bar. Right, so this is a sharp bar. Right, it's very unique. There's the one end is longer than the other, in case you haven't noticed. Right. So it's really nice because you can actually hold it in a position where, oopsie, it missed my toe. Good thing. Yeah, so you can actually hold it in a way where you can kind of pinpoint like individual strings if you choose to. So hard to play the guitar, but the pedal steel is so easy. But then this guitar is not set up for lap playing, so. I'm glad you like it, Orin. Yarimia Zebua. Wow, nice. Wait, Indonesia? Hi. Apa kabar? Hope that's right. Happy New Year. Which one do you choose? Thin line Telecaster or ES335? Well, it depends on I don't know. It depends on what you're going after. If you're going after a more of a jazz kind of guitar, then the 335 would be the one. The thin line, yeah, you can probably get away with some of the jazz sounds because if you're not mistaken, the thin line, some of the thin line comes in with a humbucker for the neck, so you can still get away with some of the things. And if you're thinking of doing both, then I think the thin line would be the way to go because it's more versatile. Yeah. Alright, Pascal, where are they made from? Jet guitars. Zuen Kun, Happy New Year. Huang Guo, what is it? Huang Guoron? Huang Guochen? What? 新年快乐, yes. I really like you to introduce the guitar. Which guitar? What your playing sounds? Hundreds Q. Do I don't know. What do I sound? I don't think so. I don't really listen to a lot a lot of Hendrix myself. Wow, that's a nice collection you have, Devil. Yeah, two Malmsteen spreads. So you're a Malmsteen and Yui fan? Wally, I don't know. I think they should be right now. I guess, yeah, it should be. This is. I always, the thing is, I always forget that the springs at the back need to be played. You know, like really stretched. You know, because it kind of like, you know, it gets looser as opposed to the first day when you have the guitar, and that was the experience that I had for not on this guitar but on my Jack Fowler. Yeah. Surprisingly, I don't get that from the Vega Tram, because the Vega Tram's springs are all like tensioned properly, you know, and it comes in like 4 different tensions. So I don't have that on the Vega Tram. So all the Vega Trams that I installed, you know, since the first day and many months or even a year later, it's still there. I don't see any problem with the springs at all. I sent some here. I did experience just a little bit, not too much, of a difference in tuning or in intonation. Not intonation, maybe probably intonation, but no, yeah, you can actually see the float. Yeah, so there's a bit of a difference in the float. It's very slight, you know, not a whole lot. But now I guess, yeah, it's more or less, how should we say, broken in. Yeah, that's the term, broken in. So yeah, it's good. It plays all right now. You love scallop necks. Wow. I can't. I just can't get myself to play on this. I tried once. I tend to go sharp because I tend to, like, you know, you press it down and you tend to go sharp, which I think is another way to bend notes if you have a deep enough scallop, I guess. But to each his own, you know. I'm sure you love playing on the scallop neck. You like the exotic? Yeah, the exotics are nice. Expensive. Only cowboys stay in tune. Okay, as a New Year present, I'm gonna give you a short lesson on what you can do with the tremolo. You wanna learn? Okay, harmonics. I think I kind of like how should we do it? Showed a couple of tricks on one of my videos, if I'm not mistaken. But Here goes. So what you do is you hit the harmonics on the 12th fret of your G string, which is here. Right? So you have your bar depressed and you just go down. Right? So with the harmonics, right? So press this bar down, hit the harmonics on the 12th fret of the G string. Right? So this is where the fun is. Now, know where your 5th fret is and your 7th fret is. So you're going to hit all these points on the G string. It's just this G string, no other strings involved. So just know where you're going to hit on the 5th fret as well as the 7th fret. So as you go. Right, so this one. Now on the 7th fret. You got that? So you probably need like a lot of gain, you know, to pull this off. But and on the bridge picker. So the other one would be on the 9th fret, but it's kind of hard to pull off, I think. Yeah. If you can. So it has a different timbre to it depending on how hard you're going to touch that 9th fret, you know. So if you touch it too hard, then it will just mute itself. It's kind of like a little bit, and then you get this overtone. Yeah, it's really hard, you know. I always use the 5th and the 7th fret. Let's try the 3rd fret. Yeah, you can get away with the 3rd fret too. So it's 3, 5, 7. So you can do like a something like that. Oh. Sometimes I do even to take it further down. You can do that too. Yeah, depending on the gain structure. Wow, set up right now is not really that ideal, but you know, it will suffice, I guess. Noisy. So, hope you learned something. Yeah, 4 hours. We already passed the new year, Pascal. Happy New Year. It's a good year. It's very wet year. Huang Shensheng, I got a 00. Oh, this is not a 0028. This is a 00. No, this is an OM21. Very nice guitar. Prefer this to the 0028. TM. No way. You can't even do a simple bend on a G string without going, oh man. What's something to do with your nut? Yeah, I need to like kind of work that nut. Okay, Davo, I will check it out later on. mixer guys tend to be disappointed with amps and station management. A lot of guitarists find it true. So yes, I do. I don't care what the stage guys. Seriously, I don't really care about what they feel or what they think, because they don't play the instruments. You should never let or allow, because I'm on both sides, because I do sound too, because I was an engineer, I was a recording engineer before. But never, as a musician, never let people dictate what you should or should not do, because it's your prerogative. It's you. You know, how would you like if I tell you, no, David, don't comb your hair this way, comb your hair the other way, or don't wear red pants, or don't wear black pants, wear something pink or something yellow. You won't like it, you know. Or someone telling you, hey, you know, you should play a different guitar, you know. Or, oh, why are you playing 09s? You should be playing 010s, you know. I get that a lot. Oh, why are you not using your pinky, you know. I get a whole lot of this. You know, you should use all 4 fingers, you know, and all that. Don't let people tell you what to do. You have a right of your own. You are born, you are raised and born with different gifts of your own, unique gifts that you have yourself. You know, don't let people tell you what to wear, what to think, and above all, don't let people tell you what amps you can use or whether you can use amp on stage or not. You know, technicalities aside, okay. Say for example, you are so used to playing a amplifier. For example, if I'm hooked on, which I'm not, if I'm hooked on to my JCM 800, my Marshall JCM 800, I would love to play that amp wherever I go, you know. But if I'm playing like say a quiet kind of gig, you know, the full rock out concerts that I used to do, then I will opt for maybe a Fender DeVille or a Fender Twin, you know, a toned down model, right? So I will still use the amp. I don't care. I don't care what the sound people is going to tell me. Don't use amp on stage. I said, okay, if I don't want to use the amp on stage, you provide me with 2 amps. You know, so you somehow you find a way to slave that speaker off the stage, somewhere in the room where I can blast the shit out of it. But I will control what I'm hearing on my in-ear monitors or my front monitors with the amp that is on with me on stage. You get what I mean? So there are ways to do it. It's called slaving, right? So don't let people tell you what you can do, what you cannot do, because if you're so used to playing with an amp on stage, that's you, that's your sound, and I don't see why you should change to a digital format just to suit what the engineer is saying. What you can probably do, in all fairness, is not to play too loud on stage. So that's the major complaint that the engineers have, is that you guys are too damn loud. You know, you're blasting everybody. You're taking the hair pieces off the guys who's sitting in front. You know, and they'll say, yeah, you guys are playing. Okay, cool, fair enough. You know, you just tone down everyone, including everyone. I mean, including the drummer. So can you imagine that you tell the drummer, hey bro, can you just play like softer? He's gonna throw the drumsticks at you and kill you, because the way the drum is, that's the way he plays. You know, there's no way you can control the volume. So a good stage setup is where the drums are isolated either by isolation panels or stuff like that, or you guys have to like work things out yourself and play like collectively softer or louder. You know what I mean? Meaning the keyboard player, you know, he probably has his own amps, the bassist have his own amps or whatever, until you guys decided that, okay, there's too much hassle, I'm going to learn how to play with a multi-effects. And when that time comes, then, you know, you'll be better off, but the drummer will still be loud, you know. But what I'm saying is that you guys will be probably using all using like IEMs, you know, in your monitor, so you can get by with that softer volume, except the drummer. But how many clubs employ like Avion 360 or 240 and with IEMs? How many clubs do you think can afford this whole system? Not much. So they're still sticking by with amps, right? So it's up to you. You know, you can make a compromise by playing a bit softer, but no one can tell you not to use amps and to go to digital just because it's convenient for them. I'm really like, you know, how should we call it? and advocate for a musician's point of view. Like, if you are performing on stage, you want to give your 100%, and anything less than that is unacceptable to your employer as well as to yourself. It has to be unacceptable to yourself because you're way better than this. But there are guitarists or musicians who went overboard with this and go like, "Oh, I'm a star, I need this, I need it." No. We're not talking about those people, right? We're not talking about these asswipes, because there are people like that. I'm talking about a professional musician. You got to be sure what you're bringing into the table. Once you come on rehearsal with your guitar and your effects and your amps, you know that, okay, I'm gonna do something with this 2 hours worth of music or an hour and a half worth of music, and you're gonna play the crap out of it. You're gonna give everything. It's like going to a soccer game, and after the soccer game you're coming in all drenched, even down to your underwear. That's the thing I'm talking about, like giving 100%. If you don't do that, then you gotta think twice about whether you want to be a musician at all in the first place. Sorry, I'm kind of hard on this, but I think this is the attitude that we all must have. But you get the other guys who are like coming at you from a third person perspective, like sound engineer or whatever, or club owner or whatever, and a producer or whatever, and you go like, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that." Yeah, fine. We will try to accommodate as much as we can. But once it affects my playing, no. Let me just give you an example. We did a tour back in the year 2010 or no 11. It's a big tour with May, and we were doing a world tour. And the first Virgin tour, the first show that we ever did was like a kind of like a testing ground for where the lights are gonna be and the musicians' placement. Everything is just gonna work, and we'll fine tune it if we want to. But guys in the production team, they tend not to change too much because it's a big hassle. So we were there on stage during sound check, and I was playing with my other guitarist, Jamie, and there in front of me was a revolving light, the ones that flashes around, big, huge, and like it's really hot and it's really near me. I was using my my EMGs, so I don't have problem with that. But Jamie, on the hand, has problem with his pickups. Even though they are humbuckers, we're picking up like slight noise, right, interference. So I look at it, and my mind was going like, should I just let it slide and just carry on and not make a fuss out of it? But I found it's affecting the sound, right? Because once the thing goes full force, you can hear you can actually hear the so I from my guitar, okay, not audibly, from my guitar. So I went to the stage manager. I says, "Look, you gotta remove this. There are two, one on either side of us. We gotta remove this. Place it further away from us, or find another alternative. I don't care what you guys do, but you have to remove this. It's affecting the sound." Now the stage manager was a nice person. That was the first time that I worked with, and she was so professional. And she says, "Okay," And the thing is that when you work with guys in Taiwan or in China or even in Hong Kong, sometimes you get really professional and polite treatment, and you go, "Yes, 是老师, I will do it. Yes, teacher, I will do it." And straight away, I don't see that thing anymore. It was far away from me. So that's the way I think that musicians should have this kind of like understanding what you're doing, because if it affects the sound, then you're going to affect your playing, and it's going to affect the show, and it's not good for you. It's not good for the show. So there's something to consider. So don't make the mistake of accommodating too much to people who are not involved in your music making. That's what I'm trying to say. Sure. Okay, got it out of my system. All right, David. Roberto Suarez Soto. John, what happened to the Harley Benton Fusion you used a while back? Do you play it yet? Which Fusion? The sparkly. I still have it. The other Fusion, I still have it. The HH, yeah. I still have them. Yeah, yeah, all my favorite guitars. TM, I've taken it. I said the nut is good. Oh, really? Then it could be the bar. It could be a lot of stuff, you know. It could be the bar. It could be the tuner. The tuners, yeah. You might want to get like lock-in tuners. If it costs too much, you might as well get a new guitar. TM. Wally, I know John loves this guitar, but I suspect his Luke is still his favorite child. And you are so right. You are so right, Todd. Yeah, the Luke is still my favorite. I keep it inside here. Yeah. Once in a while, I'll break it out. Hi, Mark. Happy New Year. James Lemax, play the way you feel. Yes. Paul, thank you. Hi, Ian. Have a happy New Year. Have a blessed New Year, Ian. My love to your family. Kiss Eric Cow. Happy New Year. Give it out the song title. John, do you remember the last time you played Ibanez? Oh, that's one of the pictures that I posted. I think I posted something in the community page where I did. Let's see where I can call up the photo here. I used to own Ibanez guitars, you know, many years ago. Hold on, let me just call up. There you go. This one. Why can't I do anything? I can't change it? Why? I'm trying to see it. Why? Oh man. I just cannot show you guys. I don't know why something is wrong here. It's so weird. Should be able to do it, but okay. Let me just try another one. Video capture, no, or images. Images, no. Display capture, no. This one. Display capture. No. Why? Why can't I just change this? Can you guys see this? Can you guys see this? Yeah, so this is the hey Francis! Tony! Call you Francis. Happy New Year, my dear brother. I'm playing through a Orange Supercrush 100, yeah, but with the what you call it, with the line out with the caps in. Yeah. So this is the Ibanez that I used to own, and I think I owned another one which is like a blue color, you know, and that was about it. And after this is back in 1980. Good Lord, 1985. I think the last Ibanez that I owned. Let me just call up. Just gotta see everything, you know. Last Ibanez I've owned was this. Yeah, this one. Can you guys see this? No? Can? No? Can? No? No, we can't. Why? Oh man. Hold on. Yeah, so the last Ibanez that I owned was this. It's a red, I don't know what model it is. This is like way back then. Yeah. What? TM lost all my gear in a fire and go, wow. Oh man, okay. Good for you. Great, TM. I'm glad you, like, you know, starting new, right? Hi Yeti. Happy New Year, Yeti. A streetcar strat. Happy New Year. Tart, so John, how much celebrating do you do before jumping on? Nah, nothing. I just woke up. Can't believe it. I slept for like 14 hours. I went to bed around 10 a.m. My time, and it was raining the whole day. You know, it was like really nice and cool. I could hear the pitty pattering of the rain on my outside my window, and I just slept and slept. I don't know why I was so tired. I just slept and slept, and I woke up about my son woke me up to wish me Happy New Year. That was like 11:50. Yeah, I just woke up, had my breakfast, and I thought, okay, I might just well do a live stream and, you know, hear from you guys and to find out how you guys are doing, just to wish you guys Happy New Year. Yeah. But that's what I've been doing, you know, that's all that. Okay, Ian, does anyone feel weird, because especially me? I mean, not getting a last minute call to play at someone's New Year's party is not natural. I tell you, oh yes, it's not natural. It hasn't been natural since last year. Every year since 2009, I believe, or 2010, I was not home for Christmas. I was not home for New Year Eve. Yeah, I was either away doing a show or something like that. And we will always have shows on New Year's Eve, on Christmas period time. And even if we don't have a show on New Year's Eve, probably on New Year's Day, I will be away, you know, sound check and stuff like that. So for the first time for many years, I was home. Yeah, so it didn't feel weird. It feel good either way. But then when I'm home, it's only me and my wife and my son. You know, my eldest girl is married away, and my second girl is like out partying with her people, her friends. So, you know, it's still still nice, I guess. No, it's not natural, but you know, that's the way it is. You opted for a Stealth Ibanez Roadstar. Yeah, I believe it was called a Roadstar back then. This is called a Roadstar. This one I'm showing you right now. Yeah, this is a Roadstar. And it served me well for a couple of years until I finally gave up. This was back in 1989, 88, if I'm not wrong. And by 1990, I gave up playing at night. I just gave up the club scene, and I went to become a recording engineer and a session player full time. And after that, I became a producer, and yeah, the rest is I have some delay going on. Why? Do I have it? Do I still have it? Oh, I think I know why. Is it better now? Ah, I know why. Because I have my other mic and it's turned on. So it should be better right now. Right? Thank you, Tony, for telling me that. Thank you, Yeti. I was thinking of jamming something, but you know, I don't know what to do. Let's hear some blues. What is this? Okay. What's this? Yeah. No effects chain, Tony. Just directly to the amp. Mark, I have a few Ibanez basses, mostly the SRCs. Wow. Yeah, the 80s, the Ibanez guitars back in the 80s are really nice looking. That's one of the reasons why I bought them. And they have a lot of variations, like color variations. Yeah. No signal chain, just straight out to the amp. You can see the. I'm pulling the cable out for you here, right? So this is directly to the amp. No compressors, nothing, no delays, nothing, directly to the amp. No, they're not mine, Tony. They're from this backing track company called Guitar Team, something like that. They're available in how should we call it? Available in iTunes. Really? Do I still have white noise coming out? You should have. Hold on, let me just try to figure out what you're talking about, like, you know, the white noise. Is it still there? Is the white noise still there, Tony? No, I don't. These are like, what you call that, backing tracks, so I don't get demonetized. Unless you're playing like the melodies, you know, if you're playing melodies, and then you're gonna get demonetized. All right, thank you, Yeti. It's too much gain. Sounds okay to me. Nobi, Happy New Year in advance to you. What do you think about the Harley Benton ST62? Good question. That's always from... Is it still there? Is the white noise still there? Is it still there? It might not be white noise, it might be my air conditioning. Because I have an air conditioner right next to me, so it could be there. Sorry, ST62 versus the Squire Bullet Strat. Right, a lot of things you gotta consider. You gotta consider whether item the vocal bass. No, I don't think so. There's nothing much I can do unless I change microphones, which I don't want to right now, because I don't see my prom here. I don't hear my proms in this where I am. So I don't know how you guys are like hearing all these things. Let me see now. Yeah, I don't pick up. I don't see anything coming into my door. That okay. Let me know whether you can still hear the white noise. Is there still a white noise? Any more white noise? Hi, Tim. That's my air conditioning. Okay. Go turn it on. Live with the white noise, guys. But I'm going to put it like real low so you won't hear too much of it. It's my air conditioning. I don't have the luxury of some of you guys who have big rooms with central aircon, with central air conditioning. Mine is like a real small room here, so my air conditioning is just right here. Yeah. Yeah, I need to breathe, so I'm gonna have it on, but it's gonna be on low right now. Okay, so let me see now. What you got here? New computer. Alright, thank you, Logify. David, I can say that it's a good quality 22 frets and 21 bullets. Roswell pickups are not bad. Yeah, so I was saying, like, you know, depending on what you want to do with it, because if you're thinking of reselling the guitar, then the Squire will probably fetch a better resale price. But in terms of quality, yeah, the Harley Benton is Harley Benton's ST62. Yeah, it's good. It's a great guitar. Ian. Well, I bought okay, just in case you guys are wondering, I'm using a Mac Mini, right? So this is the pre M1 model, just a year before the new M1 chip came in from Apple. And there were times when I was doing my voiceover for my videos and I'm hearing like the fan whirling behind, you know, because it was placed right in front of me. So I bought a stand from AliExpress. So it's a stand that is made specifically for the Mac Mini, so you can have it standing up. So I bought a stand and I put my Mac Mini behind my computer screen, and it worked, you know. So the noise was kept to a minimum because it has better ventilation. Yeah. So just in case you guys, you know, want to know stuff like that. We don't want to see you sweat. Yeah, so you were asking me, Tony, tell me more about the Orange M. Is it flexible enough for most styles of music? It is. It is. It is just. It's just. It has that easily and identifiable orange sound, right? And so some might not like it, you know. Or there are certain music that might not be suited for the Orange amp because I find it's a bit too midish, especially when I'm playing on the 245, the SE245, your SE245 on a bridge pickup. It can sound a little bit yeah, protruding out. But there are songs that might require that sound, but on the whole, the Orange amp would have that sort of character. And the clean channel is really nice. I'm playing through the clean channel right now. So for distortion, for the dirty channel, it works. You know, it has that typical orange sound. Good for grounders and stuff like that. But I don't think you need to have a little bit more of a different kind of sound going for your solos, you know, for recording. But for live, no worries, man. Oh, just bought a Sire? Good for you. Summit, yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. No, wrong. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. You know a song by ABBA? Does it take pedals well? Yes, it does. It does. It does. Again, I would like to say that even though the amp is really good, I, from my perspective, I'm looking at this Supercrush as a effect. Okay, why am I saying this? Because as a all-in-one amp, it might be better off looking at some other amps that takes pedals really well. This takes pedals well, but not really well, because it has that unique sound of a Orange amp, in which I'm talking about the mid-range and all that. So if you want to have like, if you want to use like pedals like overdrive pedals and stuff like that, then it'd be great to have a more transparent amp. In which case, the ideal amp would be the Roland Jazz Chorus, you know, or a Fender Twin Reverb for all that matter. This has a unique sound of its own. I like the clean channel. This is the clean channel with a little bit of a gain. Right? But if I cut down the gain, that's a really nice clean sound. But still, you hear the warmness of the amp. So it's a really warm sounding amp. So this is relatively clean. So it's relatively clean. So if you set up your gain structure and everything to this, then yes, of course it will take pedals really well. But I'm looking at this amp I'm looking at this amp because of the uniqueness of its sound. So that's why I'm saying I'm looking at this amp like a pedal. So I like the sound. It has that nice, yeah, you know what I mean, like almost at the edge. And then when I'm going on the but this is just a clean channel, so you have the other dirty channel to play around with. So yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, what? Okay. Hi, Ellen. Fancy meeting you here. Have a happy new year. Nope. For me, the main problem is that the ST62 doesn't have a HSS version. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. It should have, yeah, Harley Benson should think about having the SSH version for the ST62. It will probably sell a lot more. And again, you can always route it, you know, if you need to. Hi, Ellen. All right. So you're from Tennessee. Cool. I want to go to Nashville. I want to pay a visit to Nashville. I want to attend one of the nights in the Grand Ole Opry. Yeah. I want to visit Elvis' tomb. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what next year's or the years ahead is going to bring, because I think everything is changing. Yeah. I could feel myself like getting older, but still I really want to perform. I really want to go touring. I really want to play in a band. That's something that I never given up on, But I think I have to diversify a little bit, like maybe more into production, more into recording and stuff like that. Sorry, why not use the MG30 for the sounds? What sounds? I don't use this amp often. I don't use the MG30 or the Ampero for my live gig. I use a Helix, the 96 Helix for all my live work, and for my recording I'm using the Helix Native plugin. So in actual fact, I hardly ever use amps for my recordings, for my work. Once in a while I'll probably look for a different sound, and probably I will mic out the amp instead of going out through the XLR, or even with a cap sim. I will mic out the amp just to get that particular sound, but it's far in between. Oh, really, Orin? What's so fascinating about it? I think all of us would choose to hear what we want to hear, and we have our own preference, I guess. Rick Nelson. I lost you there. Yeah, T. What has Rick Nelson got to do with this PRS? Please enlighten me. Oh, we're just talking about this, Tony. Someone was asking me about, like, I remember David. David's the one who asked about this. How his sound guy would prefer not having amps on stage and all that. And I was saying, like, don't ever let people dictate what you should or should not do. But it seems to be the way that is heading. Like, people start they're starting to not use amplifiers for stage use, but that shouldn't be the case. I always believe that regardless of whether it's an amp or a multi-effects or anything like that, you should always stick to what you're using, as long as you're comfortable and as long as you're able to bring in your A game, that you're performing your best. I've transit from I made a transition from amps to multi-effects way back in 2007 or 6, or maybe earlier than that, probably 2006. And I started performing on stage with a multi-effects line out. Back then we didn't have that much of a sophisticated amp or cap simulation, but enough to get by. So I was one of the first who actually started doing that without using an amp, right? So maybe probably 2008, I guess. Yeah, 7, yeah. And then I never looked back since. So henceforth I changed, like, from the we call it what's that, a pod. The first one that came up was a pod what, Pro, something like that. The first Line 6 multi-effects pedal board. That was after the kidney and all that, and then after that was the X7 or something like that, and then came the so many, I forgot, I lost track, I had so many of them, but I missed out the HD 500. Yeah, I had a student who came in with that, and he was needing help from me to wanting me to help him set up, and I found that it was not user friendly at all. So I missed that whole generation. And then when Helix came out, I took my time, and I was still using my X3 for the longest time, and my Line 6 X3. Oh, now I remember, it's called the XT Pro. That was the first one. Yeah, so I was using the X3 for the longest time. I just biding my time until I decided, okay, I'll probably get a Helix LT, and then I subsequently changed it to a Helix, a full-blown Helix, and yeah, it's always been like that. Oh, yeah, T. I didn't know that. Oh, he doesn't care about his guitars at all. Well, I do actually. But accidents happen, you know. When I bought my Comanche, my G&L Comanche, I was like loving this guitar so much, and then guess what? One of the power supply dropped from my table and nicked the body of the Comanche. I was so heartbroken, but then again I was thinking, heck, I'm gonna probably keep the guitar forever, so it's a nice relic. Hi Monte, how are you? Hi Tony. Wow, okay, I'm gonna try to read these Chinese words. 老师您好，新年快乐。向你学习。Am I right, Tony? Hi Nicholas, how are you? I'm good, I'm good. Trying to reach out my... No, this shouldn't be in the... If I use this, does it work? Well, the action is not that high. So let me just give it a try. Soft. Need a full blow. Oh wow, Ian, you're going for it. You just got a hit rush. Yuri, Happy New Year. Nice imagination you got there, Ian. Love a good slide. Yeah, action is too low for a good slide. Okay, let me just tune this up. So tell me, what you guys got for your Christmas present? Guitars, I hope. So I know that Ian has a camper. Was it a camper? Ian had a Hit Rush, sorry. How about you, Tony? Do you have any new guitars? Or Alan? Any guys? Any of you? No? What? You got a Schecter too? My good Lord, Ian, you're going for broke, huh? Yeah. What do you get, Ian? Which Schecter do you get? I remember you told me, but I forgot. Wow. That's a nice one, Tony. With the P90s? Without the P90s. Doing this song for you guys, and maybe you guys can just join. I haven't sang this song for the longest time. Alright, Tony. Good choice. Nice. I'm so happy for you. The Tempest. God. Oh, you didn't tell me that. Okay, I'm gonna sing this song for you guys. Not much of you guys here, but I don't care. Let's sing it together if you can. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and days of old and Syne? One more time. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and days of old and Syne? For old and Syne, my dear, for old and Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old and Syne, for cup of kindness yet for Old and Syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for Old and Syne. I wish you all a most wonderful new year ahead. I wish that the pandemic would end. I wish no more deaths, no more loss. I wish peace and joy to be with each of you here for the rest of your life. I wish God's protection upon you and your family. And I wish we practice more love than hatred or segregation or discrimination than ever. I wish we will all wake up one day and find out that the world is a great place to be in for the time being, and that we should not squander it away with so much rage and anger. This is what I wish. And I wish that you guys would have an opportunity, or many opportunities, of trying out new guitars and owning them, in the days to come. Yeah, this is what I wish for you all. Happy New Year. Thank you, Howie. Thank you, guys. Hi, Tim. Here comes the white noise. So this is the OM21, right? This is the Martin OM21. Not cheap. This is a 2018 model, and well, it goes for 3,000 and what? 3,009. Oh my good lord! It's almost $4,000 Singapore money, right? In Singapore currency, right? This is like almost 4,000. But for OM size, it sounds really nice. Yeah, and you're right, Tony. It's very crisp. Yeah. So, what are your plans for the next year, guys? You tell me yours, and I'll tell you mine. And then we're gonna wrap this up. Yeah. What are your plans for next year? Any resolutions? Anything that I can pray for you guys about? I'll tell you what's going to happen to me, all right? Since you guys are like taking your time to tell me. Um, I'm at the finishing end of the album that I was working on. Not my album, it's a Christmas album for a client of mine and a good brother. And right now we're in the midst of mixing it. So I have to wait for the mixes to be completed so I can check them and then approve them, and then subsequently that will be the end of this album, this 2 years in the making Christmas album. So right after this I'm going to start on a new EP, I guess about 5-6 songs, and that'll be an interesting project because I'm planning to do this with live instruments instead of the usual usual thing that we use, programmable drums and sequence drums and stuff like that. But I'm going to do like everything live, including the string section, which is going to be recorded in China. Right? I'm going to get my good old friend Jimmy to play drums and a couple of basses to, I mean, maybe not just Jimmy, but maybe another drummer. I don't know. I have yet to decide. But it's going to be all live. As far as I can manage, and then I'm going to try something new this time because I'm going to try recording the vocals remotely. So we're going to use a software that I've used before with my friend Jovi, who is based in Shanghai. So I'm going to like record and produce the vocals remotely with me here in Singapore and there in Shanghai. Hopefully that will work out. And if that is okay, then then that will be done for the first quarter year. The rest of the year, I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just waiting for this pandemic situation, especially this Omicron thing, which I don't think is as serious as what we thought, but it's highly transmissible. But I don't think it's like really life-threatening, more life-threatening than any other variants. But I'm hoping that China will kind of open up by July next year, and then I can probably start touring again with my brother Eric. As far as the current tour that I was on with George Lam, it's all been cancelled. So there's no more tours for George Lam henceforth. So the band that I was with, the guys, we're not playing for George anymore. We're not a band anymore. So we are more or less released to do what we want to do. But we're still good friends. In fact, I'm hanging out with them, with some of them next week. So we're still thinking about doing some shows together, this coming year, and the live stream concerts that that we used to do, but we're going to do it in far in between. So that's what's going to happen. I like doing this live stream show because it kind of like it's kind of a testing ground for me, for my guitars, like to test out whether this guitar, can I use this guitars on the road. But then I was thinking, like, why should I get so many guitars when I'm not going on the road? There's going on the road is not happening to me for the current situation. So I got to kind of like tone down on buying guitars for live, whereas I think I'd rather procure guitars for recording. So that's why I decided to get the 245 and in short the PRSs, because I think they are great for recordings. And in time to come, we'll see what happens. If I start going on the road, that'd be great, because I will not be bringing my PRSs. I will probably bring my Jack Fowler and my Nick Johnston, and that'll be great. So this is what I'm planning. Certain things are concrete, certain things are not concrete. Like I said, it's dependable on the COVID situation. All right, let's hear it. To write and play more. Cool, Orion. To plan for next year to play like you. Oh no, you want to be playing not like me. You will play better than me. Way better than me. Uh, to only buy a few guitars. That's what I told myself last year. Alan. Yeti, my plan for 2022, playing guitar. Good for you. More playing time. Alright, Mark. I resolve in 2022 to write more music, record more music, pet the cats more often, tell the kids they are beautiful more often, then record more music. That's the way to go, Ian. Yeah, hey, your songs are getting better and better. I gotta tell you that. We'll talk, Ian. David, all the best for the new year from the UK. Oh, hi, David. Today was a great day. My Gibson Les Paul with P90s in TV. Wow, nice. I'm happy for you. Yeti, thanks, Jonathan. That was a great hang. You're welcome, Yeti. Would like to request a prayer for my dad who recently tested positive for. Okay. All right, Orion. Where is he now? Is he in a home or in the hospital? Yeah. Howie Rose, after waiting for 4 months for my Jack father to arrive, we'll finally be here next week. So I'm resolving to get to know it well. Oh, you will love it. You will love it. You want to see my Jack father before I go? I'll be heading off in 15 minutes time. So let's get to it. Is this my Jack father? No, this is my Jack. Okay, so this is what I've done for my Jack Fowler Vega Trem. Different volume knobs. These are metal volume knobs which I got from AliExpress. Testnet, right? Everything is stock. Everything else is stock. You have the stock locking tuners. Everything is stock. Stock pickups. Don't lose these pickups, okay? I don't know about you, but I absolutely love these pickups because these are the Pasadinas. And if you're ever going to change these pickups for something else, keep them, because they are really great pickups. This is what I'm telling you. But again, it's basically up to you. Yeah. Nice guitar. Oh, he's at home? Okay. Lord, I thank you. I pray for Orion's father who's at home recovering from COVID-19. The Lord, that you will restore him to his full health. Lord, watch over him, protect him, give him the peace of you, Lord God, to be in a place where he understands that, Lord, that he's well taken care of by you, Lord. And I just pray that, Lord, that you will heal him and heal him well and fast, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Chris David. All right. See, the problem with Ibanez guitars is that, or the problem with me, is that I do not have the connection with Ibanez guitars in any way, because the couple of big brands are handled by this company called Syne. So Syne handles Taylor, Gibson. Well, no more Gibson. They lost Gibson. Fender, Ibanez, right? And the thing is that they don't have the habit of, loaning out guitars to guys like me. It's not like Davis or City Music, so they work with, or rather the whole thing, some of the guitars that has been passed to me is from a company called Bandlab, which actually is part of Syne. So Bandlab has its limitations too, so they only can pass out guitars that they are allowed to. And apparently, Ibanez is not one of those who are one of the companies that provide guitars for demos or for reviews. Neither do Roland with their stuff, with all their wonderful equipment, effects and stuff. They don't do that. So I don't have any way of reviewing these products at all. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter to me because I think what I have or what I had, the opportunities of reviewing, I'm already really satisfied and blessed at the fact that I'm end up playing with so many guitars that I've would never have the chance to play. So I want to thank Syne Music and Davis Guitar, the Miss Lovey Janet for the opportunity. So this is the current situation now that I'm in. For Sire guitars, yeah, I approached the company that does Sire guitars, and they were a bit hesitant about who I am and stuff like that, and I didn't want to push it further because I don't think, I mean, if you're not comfortable in doing that, then it's okay. I don't want to put you or put anyone in a situation where I'm not the person who do that. So if you're comfortable in passing me guitars to review, then fine. But if you're not, then it's okay. So I get requests from companies out in France. We're talking about BO effects that writes to me and approach me, or sometimes I will see an effect that I like for example, the FOMO effects, Virtual Jeff. I will write to them, and they respond favorably, and that's how we got started working together. Like same with Nuex, or same with Joyo, So it depends on how much they notice you as a YouTuber, I guess. For me, I don't get money from them. I don't get paid. I know some YouTubers would charge a video how much views they think they're anticipating. I don't even do that. So what I do is okay, you pass me these products from overseas, I'm going to keep them, right? So and that's about it. There's no way I'm going to send it back to you because that doesn't make sense at all. So I would do that if your product is good enough, and I would do that. And the fact remains that a lot of products that I receive are not good enough. Well, not a lot. Some of them are not good enough for the channel, meaning they are not up to par to what I would expect them to be, like in terms of quality, in terms of sound quality, the build. There are a couple of guitars from CD Music as well as from Davis, where they sent me the guitars and I play it and I send it back to them because I didn't want to leave a bad impression of any product. And you might say that I'm being biased and all that, but I don't think so. I think that I would rather present products that I believe in my channel, and not products that I would like to critique on. I'm not that sort of person. So anything that goes through my channel has to be a product that I kind of endorse. Okay, this is the product that I think is good enough. And I get remarks. You won't believe it. Telling me that I've been bought and paid for, that I'm this and that, and after a while I just kind of okay, whatever, you can say whatever you want, but I stand on my own integrity, and I don't have to answer to you. I answer to my Lord Jesus Christ, and that's it. And as long as I'm being honest about it, and that's it. So that's how it is. I just hope that next year I would have more opportunities to have more products that I believe, and which I like, and to be able to review them, for you guys. That would be something that I really want to do. What is that? You're welcome, Orion. All right. Thank you, Brian. Where you from, Brian? Cool. Yeti, Jeanette gave you this cool what is it? GJ2 for the review. That was a cool. What's a G? Oh, the Groover Jackson. Was he talking about a Groover Jackson? No, she didn't give it to me. I gotta give it back to her. Yeah. Magic, hey, Happy New Year. Must be really cold in Scotland right now. David K. Happy harmony. Harmony. Wow, I'm down in Preston, but I'd rather be north of the border. Cool. Hi, Francis. Happy New Year. Thank you. Thank you. From Tennessee. Alright, cool. I got another Tennessee in here. Uh, I wonder where is he still around. There's another guy here from Tennessee. David, gotta go. Alright, David, you take care. Ciao. Ciao, ciao. Yes, you too. Gunnar, how are you, brother? I'm good. God bless you. Happy New Year. So the thing about this whole YouTube thing is that just want to share with you guys how is it like for the past 3 years of doing all these reviews. The thing is that it's a passionate thing for me. You know, it's a passion thing because I really love doing it. Not because of the money, because I get paid like nothing, almost next to nothing. Like, wow, it's enough for me to maybe, I don't know, sometimes even less, because right now you have the tax thing with Google, so the U.S. government is like taking 30% off all my earnings for earnings that I've earned in the U.S. So we have all these things, and I don't see it as as a financial thing. No, not yet though. But for the past 3 years, I've been like incredibly blessed by playing all these guitars that I did, and I love doing it. Number one, I just can't wait. Like, you know, every time every time I see a new guitar in my living room, when they send it over, I get so excited. You know, because I just want to play it. I just want to make music. You know, and that's the thing. I love making music, and I'm glad that I have, like, you know, I actually bought these backing tracks myself. Every few months I will kind of like will go shopping and, you know, for new or wonderful backing tracks, nice backing tracks that I like. So I'm always playing, and I thank God for that, because I don't want to go through periods of time where I don't play. I've been through that. I remember there's one time I stopped playing for a couple of months, and it was bad. But it was like riding a bicycle, you know. You never do lose the hang of it. But, you know, there's certain things you can't do, and certain things that you find really difficult because, you know, stretching and stuff like that. And after a while, you get so frustrated. And I don't want to feel frustrated. It's just like me riding a bike, you know. Whenever I ride a bike, I want to have a good ride. I don't want to go ride a bike where, you know, my backside aches for like a couple of days, or I fell, you know, stuff like that. So I try not to fall these times, you know. And I try to have a good ride. So the next time when I think about riding a bike, I have good memories. You know, this is the human psychic. You know, you just have good memories. Say, okay, I'll go for a ride. But if you have a bad experience, like, you know, you fell, or you have this ache, and then you go like, oh no, you know, it's like 10 or 15% of your thought matters that would, like, kind of dissuade you from riding the bike. The same thing goes for guitar playing. So that's why I always tell my students to practice, but to stop when it gets painful or when it gets uncomfortable. Just stop, take a rest. And if you still insist on going further, just take a rest for half an hour or maybe more, and then continue. And I don't want them to go through that agony of playing guitar like I did when I was young. But when I was young, it was different. My passion overrides whatever discomfort that I had. That was because I was young. But as you get older, you know, there are many. It's easier to dissuade you than to persuade. So I thank God that, you know, I have all these guitars that I play, and I can safely and honestly tell you that in the course of making all these videos that I did, it's not as effortless as you think it is. Or there are times when I struggle with certain passages, and I have to record that again and again and again because I just want to get it just right, and I don't want to punch in and do all the editing and stuff like that. I just want to do it one run through, to remain true to myself, and I got to have that what you call that the persuasion to do that. The energy and the willingness to do it. So that was good for me because I feel that I learned a lot from that, from the whole experience of learning certain parts. But certain parts are just easy. Sometimes I will sit in and do what I need to do with just one take, and I was surprised myself. I go like, okay, now I will sit down and analyze why did I manage to do this beautiful thing passage in one take and yet struggle on certain easier passages. Why? And it goes down. I came to the conclusion that it was stress. So a lot of time I stressed myself out. And there was one time when I was playing in one of the videos, and I was like recording a difficult passage over and over again, and I was like, oh man, this is so. I start, my mind start to waver and start thinking what I could have done, what I could be doing. I could be playing my favorite computer game. Your mind start to wander, and this happens to me a lot. Even when I was in my studio, when I was a studio musician back in the days, it's the same thing, So I have to take a deep breath in, calm myself, and then I manage to do it. So it's like cycling again. Cycling, if you're not breathing properly, you're not gonna last the kilometers or the time taken. So it's always the case of the right breathing, and a lot of times I don't breathe properly when I'm playing because you're too excited and you just want to get a thing going. So it's something I learned. Now back in the days when I was doing recording session, especially when I was doing like difficult passages, especially on acoustic guitar, and my mind would start to wander after like the fifth song. Sometimes I would do a whole album a day. All right, so I will probably start going in the studio, say, from 10 a.m. set up, probably start at 11. We knock off for lunch at 1, an hour, 2, I continue, and all the way until about 11 p.m. It's a full 12 hours, 13 hours a day. I'll be just in the studio recording electric guitars or acoustic guitars. And after the fifth song, your mind will start to wander. Like you're sitting in your chair by your lonesome in this big recording booth, right? And then you're playing, and after a while, your mind will start to wonder, oh, I could be doing this, and then you start making a lot more mistakes. This is where I say, okay, time, I gotta go to this toilet. And I was smoking a lot back then. I'll go out, have a smoke, come back in and play. And that was what I was doing back in those days. Nowadays, I don't smoke at all. So I'm basically playing this for fun, for my own enjoyment. But yet I want to instill the same discipline that I had. So that's where I was, and that's where I hope I would still be continuing, where I will still continue to do in the coming new year. Right? Francis, are you okay? What happened to you guys, Francis? Do you have the flu, Francis? No way. Have you taken a test yet? Ian the cook. Guna, what is your favorite guitar, Jared? Right now? The guitar that's coming. It's not in yet. Yeah. And Heart Sinha. I'm John. I'm new to your channel, but I love your content and playing. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my favorite guitar is coming, so I have to wait for another week or so, I guess. Okay. All right, Francis. Keep us posted if you can. Yeah. Let me pray for you, Francis, and your wife. Your wife's name is Tina, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I thank you, Lord. I pray for Francis and Tina, that Lord, that you would heal them. They have tested, or rather, Francis has tested positive for COVID-19. Lord, I just pray that you watch over him and you let him recover well and fully, Lord. For both of them, Lord, that they will recover well and fully. Thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. No. I can tell you right now, it's a McCarthy. It's a PRS McCarthy. Okay, that's my favorite guitar for this season. But it's always been my favorite guitar since the first day I played on one. Year before, maybe in 2021. And it's always on my mind. It's always been on my mind to get one. So the guitars are coming. So I have to like kind of choose which variation should I get, the single cut or the regular McCarthy 594. Brian. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Brian. Okay. I'll pray for you. So you guys are around, just reach out to Brian right now. So I pray, Lord, for Brian, that, Lord, losing someone is not easy, Lord. It's never easy, Lord. But the day where we reconnect with them will be the day of joy, Lord. But until then, Lord, we have to get by with our daily lives, Lord. I pray for Brian and his daughter, that, Lord, that you will find a way for them to deal with this loss, Lord. It's not easy, Lord. I know that, Lord. Lord, you have taught us that we have to look to you, Lord, whenever we feel at a loss with the world around us, Lord. I just pray that you will comfort, that you reach out your hand to comfort Brian and his daughter, that they can find comfort in you, Lord. That they can find comfort in you, Lord. Watch over them, Lord. Watch over them, Lord. May they feel you, Lord, when they ask for you, when they cry out for you, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Brian, if you don't mind, how did she go? I mean, was it sickness? You doing okay? Are you doing okay, Brian? So sorry to hear that, Brian. So sorry to hear that. Are you guys vaccinated? Francis, you and Tina, are you guys vaccinated? You too, Brian, you and your daughter, are you guys vaccinated? Please tell me you are. All right. Glad to hear that, Brian. I I pray that that this will not happen anymore. That that we just should stop losing people. It's heart wrenching, good to hear that. Okay, good to hear that. Good to hear that, Francis. You guys take care. You know. I did a prayer when I did the song All Ensign. After I did the song All Ensign, for this new year. But I guess I would say another prayer to wrap this up. Thank you guys for joining me on the first day of the year. You guys are still on New Year's Eve, but I'm going through the first day of the year, and I thank you guys. I love you guys so much, for joining me in this year. And let me just say a short prayer without the air conditioning. Right? So I thank you, Jesus. I thank you for those who are here, each and every one of them, Lord. That Lord, that your favor will be with them. The Lord, that you will look kindly upon them. The Lord, that you will protect them. The Lord, that you will walk with them, whatever difficulties they might have to face in the future. And the Lord, that you will bestow upon them peace and calmness, Lord, in whatever situation they're in. But above all, Lord, I pray that your love for them will be experienced so magnificently by them, each and every one of them, that Lord, you will show yourself true to them in this coming year. Above all, Lord, I pray that, Lord, that you comfort those who need to be comforted, that you heal those who need to be healed, Lord, that you teach those who need to be taught, Lord, and that you will bless all of us, Lord, with your goodness, Lord, with your kindness, with your love, and your protection, Lord. I pray that, Lord, that you grant us wisdom in everything that we do, with our children, with our children's children, with our workplace, with the things that we do for fun and recreation, Lord. You bless us, oh Lord. You bless us in this new year ahead, Lord. And again, I pray for mercy, Lord. For mercy, Lord. Lord, let us not lose another one, Lord. Let us not lose one more, Lord. I plead, Lord. I plead for that, Lord. I plead for mercy, Lord. That you will make this COVID-19 situation disappear, Lord. I have faith in you, Lord. So all this, Lord, I pray in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you, Francis. All right, Alan, you take care. Take care, devil. Yeah, you'll be better off, you'll be okay. All right, Orion. Okay, I gotta go. So you guys take care. God bless y'all. Right, and my love to your families. All right. Ciao. God bless.